morning, one and all. Good morning, one and all. I, Pratima, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Management, FMU University, take immense pleasure to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to all of you to the program Revisit Mission FMU-2026, organized by FMU University. There is a beautiful saying: a university is not merely built by its building, but by the lives it saves and the memories it creates. Today, we celebrate those memories by welcoming back our distinguished alumni, whose achievements continue to bring pride and honor to the alma mater. This gathering is more than a reunion, it is a meaningful dialogue that strengthens our collective vision for academic excellence and institutional growth. With this, may I now invite Professor Sujendu Dey sir, coordinator of the session, to the dais, sir. Professor Devasis Patra, sir, Department of Language and Literature, to the dais, sir. Associate Professor Dr. Minati Madam, Department of Computer Science. Vice President Alumni Association, FMU University, welcome to the dais, madam. Dr. Deval Das, sir, Secretary of Alumni Association, welcome to the dais, sir. Dr. Jagannath Behra, Joint Secretary Alumni Association, Department of Population Studies, welcome to the dais, sir. I welcome you all, respected professor, distinguished dignitaries on the dais, respected faculty members, beloved alumni, dear participants, media person, ladies and gentlemen, to the program Revisit Mission FMU 2026. Every successful beginning starts with work of warmth and goodwill. May I now request Professor Sujendu Dey sir to preside over the meeting. May I now request sir to preside over. Thank you, sir. It is, as I said, every successful beginning starts with words of warmth and goodwill. With this, I now take the privilege to invite the session coordinator, Professor Sujendu Dey sir, to address the August gathering.
Very good afternoon to all of you. Esteemed member on the dais and dear alumni of the dais. It's a very good occasion that we are meeting our students, those once upon a time were in this campus, and now they have been working in different fields, in different places, in different states, and bringing glory to these institutions in different ways. We have started a very noble mission, that is Revisit Mission FMU 2026. Once in 2021, we have started this mission for the first time, that was stakeholders meet, 25th to 26th November 2021. During which we have also invited the different stakeholders of the university, and we have taken their views to prepare a document, and on the basis of that, suggestions, advice, we have worked for the last 5 years. In fact, the NAC team, those who visited in 2023, they have praised a lot for this exercise of ours. So, getting inspiration from that, we have again started this exercise in this year under the leadership of our Vice Chancellor, just to listen from the different stakeholders how they want to see the university in future. Because there are so many milestones that have been put forth before us. First one is NEP 2020, that almost all of you might be doing. Then next is Exit Odisha 2036 and Exit Bharat 2047. So looking towards all the milestones, what are your expectations from the university? How you want to see the university to proceed and to exist as an important university of the world. So for that, we have invited you, despite the rough weather and different type of the situations, adverse situations in the city. In a large number, you have come over here. That is again a very good encouraging mood for all of us. So in these few words, I welcome all of you to this alumni meet and hope each one of you give very important input to us so that our visual document will be standing. Now I think this is the time to invite the alumni. They will put forth the expressions and advice. And I request Pratima Madam to proceed as per their plan. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom and beautiful welcome to our alumni. May I now invite Dr. Neetu Misra Madam, Vice President, Alumni Association, FMU University, for the introduction of the theme of today's objective for the alumni interaction. Over to you, Madam.
Very good afternoon to all of you. Esteemed Vice Chancellor, Professor Santosh Bhattacharya, in absence, esteemed Chairman PG Council, Professor Santosh Sarwar, in absence, esteemed Professor Sujendra Kumar Dev, the senior-most professor of our university and the president of this meeting, today's meeting, esteemed Professor Devashish Patra, Professor of Language and Literature, esteemed Devadatta Das, the Secretary of the University's Alumni Association, Dr. Jagannath Behera, the Joint Secretary of the FMU Alumni Association, all members of this committee, teaching members, non-teaching members, and most importantly, our alumni. Today's attraction, our valued alumni. I welcome all of you to this revisit mission FMU-2026. As Professor Sujendra Desai rightly said, we are actually writing our vision document, rewriting our vision document, keeping in mind the next visit of the NAC. And in this connection, this is actually a very, very important meeting, and you people are very important part or a stakeholder of this university. Is you have dual experience related to the academics of our university, as well as related to your workplace. You know actually how you struggled, how you achieved whatever you have achieved in your field, and actually how you actually experienced the academic here. So today we have actually distributed you the agenda or feedback with you people, and here we are not here just to collect feedback, but our goal here is to strengthen our academics, our overall development plan, discussing with you people and taking your actually valuable advice, suggestion, whatever may be. So you are going to play a very, very important role today. And as you know, you have to actually give your valuable feedback on our curriculum. We have revised our curriculum based on the feedbacks received from all of you, from all stakeholders many times, and still there are scopes that we can still revise it and make it further better. So we will be expecting your valuable suggestions related to the curriculum. Similarly, you have to also share your views about the learning experience, whatever you have gained here during your days, and now what you are seeing. Your university has progressed tremendously during these years, and what difficulties you faced, what were your learning experience, and what you are seeing now, and how you want the university to further develop. So in this regard also, you have to give your constructive feedback and suggestion to us, and we will be working on your suggestions to develop our university. Similar way, your expectations as alumni of this university, what you expect, how the university should change or develop so that it can meet the expectations of our stakeholders, all stakeholders, and we can become a number one university in the country, or we can actually become means achieve the parameters whatever we have set in our mind and in our vision and mission document. Similar way, suggestions for developing the university. So these are the few things we want from you people, and all of you are requested to fill up the feedback form. Similar way, you people will be invited, at least one alumni from each department has to come forward to this dais and to share your view regarding these points. So with this, I once again welcome all of you, and I really thankful. I'm really thankful that in spite of the bad weather, you all have gathered, and you have actually, that shows your love and respect towards the alma mater. So I thank you for coming here and participating in this alumni. Thank you.
सम्माननीय सूर्येन्द्र सर एवं मंचासीन होइथिबा हमर देवदत्त सर, विनती बाटा, जगन्नाथ सर एवं मंच सामने बसिथिबा आम विश्वविद्यालय प्राक्तन छात्र छात्री, आज आम एक विशेष प्रसंग नहीं एटी एकत्रित होइछे। जो माने मो सामने अछंती से माने होउछंती अनेक स्वप्न देखुथिबा आखि बा सफलतार कस्तूरी बांटिथिबा हाथ, किंतु आपण माने आम पई होउछंती हितार्थी बा भागीदारी। ए जो सहभागीदारी रे ए जो यात्रा हमर जारी रहिछि विश्वविद्यालय रो, सेति पई हम आज एकत्रित हेइछे एक दुरागत स्वप्नर अनुभव भविष्य पीढ़ी पई साउंटी रखिबार विचार रे आपण चिरकाल जो भूमि रे पाद थापिचंती, से भूमि रे छिड़ा हे विश्वविद्यालय भूमि रे छिड़ा हे आकाश मुहा हेइछंती। आपण चंदन परि बासी पारंती, नचेत चंपा फूल परि बासी पारंती। ए महक पछरे अछि ए उदा माटी रो बासना। ए बासना आपण को आगो को बढ़ेइबार प्रेरणा देछि। ए प्रेरणा पछरे रहिछि अनेक सत्य साधना और संघर्ष कथा। प्रकृत रे आपण जो विचार नै आज एठी उपस्थित हेचंती, से संपर्कित मत और मंतव्य आपण माने रखिबे। आपण मानकर प्रिय विश्वविद्यालय को आपण केमिति देखिथिले, केमिति देखिछंती, आ आगो को केमिति देखिबा को चाहछंती, से संपर्क रे मत रखिबे। आपण माने तो वर्षुछंती, वर्षी जा मना नै, किंतु निर्दय होंतु नै। आमे अनेक समय जते बेले प्राक्तन छात्र छात्री मानकु फोन कॉल टिए करू, से माने अनेक समय अभियोगर पेड़ी को खोली बसंती। विश्वविद्यालय हमकु कोन देछि, विभाग हमकु कोन देछि, आमे केवल निज चेष्टा रे ही एठी पहुंचिछु। खूब क्वचित जो माने सफलता पहाचरे पहुंची आ आज एठी उपस्थित अछन, ताको संख्या अत्यंत गौण होइथिबो। कारण ता पछरे रहिछि से जो प्रसंगटी मु कहिबी, ए वर्षा को देखि काली बसे धारी कि मो मन को आस्थिला वर्षी जाऊ मना नाही, किंतु निर्दय हो नाही। तमे निर्दय हलो तो आमे घरे रही खाइबा को पाइलो कि इत्यादि इत्यादि। आज रो रिपोर्ट कहूछि गोटे दिन रे काली बालेश्वर जो 246 मिलीमीटर वर्षा हेछि, सेति पई बालेश्वर शहर रो क्षति हेछि 50 कोटी टका। आज रो रिपोर्ट एटा सरकारी रिपोर्ट। जे निर्दय होबा आ वर्षी जिबा ए तीनटा परस्पर विरोधात्मक कथा। विश्वविद्यालय हमको कोन देछि न देछि आमे तार आकलन करिबा नाही। आमे विश्वविद्यालय को कोन देई पारिबा से विचार नै आगो बढ़िबा। कारण हम विश्वविद्यालय आज 28 वर्ष रे पाद थापिलानी, 29 30 आड़ को जाउछु। गोटे अर्ध शतक आड़क आम गति करुचु से आपण मानकर सहयोगिता लोड़ा सहभागिता लोड़ा आपण होचंती जने हमर हितार्थी हित साधना करिसंती बोली तो आपण आज प्रतिकूल परिस्थिति रे भी आसी एठी पहुंची छंती तो विश्वविद्यालय जो सर्वांगीन उन्नति पाई आपण मानकर सहभागिता एठी जारी रही थाउ नुआ नुआ विचार गुड़िक आम पाखे पहुंचातु जहां नहीं विश्वविद्यालय तार सुवर्ण पथरे अग्रसर हम तार जो विजन मिशन जो रही सेथिरे जदि किछि परिवर्तन हवा कथा सेथिरे सुधार आनिबो से परिवर्तन पछरे आपण गोटे स्तंभ भाव में काम करूथि कारण आपण मानकर सहयोग नथिले विश्वविद्यालय बा जो नव्य पीढ़ी आसीबे से माने आगु को बढ़ी पारिबे नै कारण आपण मानन को देखि से माने प्रेरणा पाइबे कारण सब बेले जो पिला एठी की आसुचंती तांको हम श्रेणी गृह पचारू हम आसीबा पछरे कहार भूमिका अछि ना ना हमर पुराना छात्र छात्री एठु जे जाइचंती जे शिक्षक हैचंती बा जे हमर गाँर भाई से माने को प्रेरणा रे हम एठी की आसु तो आलुमिनी माने ही हमर सब बड़ हितार्थी से मानकर प्रेरणा रे ही नव्य पीढ़ी आगु बढ़ुचंती तेणु आज এই সম্মেলন উদ্দেশ্যে বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় তরফ আপনার স্বাগত করিবি এবং শুভেচ্ছা রখিবি আপন মানে সফলতার শীর্ষে পৌঁছন্তু এবং বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় পাই প্রেরণার পথ প্রদর্শক পাইতন্তু জয় জগন্নাথ বন্দে উৎকল জননী
Thank you, sir, for your motivating words and thoughtful reflections. निश्चय आम एलुमनी होचंती आम विश्वविद्यालय फुल आपनकर सुंदर स्पंदन विश्वविद्यालय पुरातन छात्रों बल निश्चय छुईथिबो धन्यवाद सर with this the heart of today's program is the interaction with our alumni represent the living legacy of FMU University. Their journeys, experiences, accomplishment and constructive suggestions serve as invaluable resources for our present students and the institution. With this, may I now invite our alumni representative from various disciplines and departments to share their thoughts and participate in an interactive session. May I now invite alumni from Department of Education.
Thank you, madam, for giving me this opportunity. I am Subhash Giri from Department of Education, year of passing 2022. And in my point of view, in our university, if there is a printing press and a publishing house, then it will be better and it will add more value in our university because in most of the reputed universities, they have their own printing press and publishing house. So I think if these two things will be added in our university, then it will be very good for our university. Thank you.
May I now invite alumni from Department of Commerce.
Very good morning, everyone present over here. Myself, Bharat Jajodia, and I passed Masters in Commerce in the batch 2024. First of all, I would like to share my experience. The perception of my university is very positive and will remain forever positive because it focuses on holistic development of the students. Rather than academic achievements, a student can develop overall development. If I'm asked for suggestion, as after my master's is completed, I have been involved in family business. And I have done my family business with an omni-channel retail. That is a part of entrepreneurship. So, if any good suggestion I can give to the universities, have entrepreneurship and startup ideas. As I have been part of a startup Yatra Van, which came from Bhubaneswar, I also presented some ideas, but it lacked execution. Ideas come in reality when it's executed. So our ideas will be given more clarity rather than only with statements. So thank you from all sides. Have a very good day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, all of you. Professors on the dais and the desk, dear alumni, I earlier served, passing 2010, and completed in 2010. My suggestion to prepare a alumni network. This will create a digital portal. By using that portal, we can communicate with each other, so our strength will be very good.
Good afternoon, Mohan. Abhishek is currently posted as assistant manager in Punjab National Bank, and I have been completed my course here over for 2 years in MBA department of business management. And the suggestion I would like to give that giving an industrial exposure in a better form to our MBA department would be a great idea. Like student could have a practical idea that what they are going to deal with, and everything else has been done as a great, has been done great in our department. I cannot complain about anything. That's the only thing I can comment. Thank you.
Good afternoon to all. It is an honor to present over here and share my suggestion to achieve the goal of FMU 2026. As a research scholar and alumni, one of the suggestion is that if possible, can we create a digital portal where we can list out all the scientific instruments which are available in respective department and in a working condition. It will be beneficial to all the research scholar. And second one is that if possible, kindly provide the software license, which should be a subject specific. So it will be helpful to carry out our research in an advanced way. So,
Very good afternoon, Mohan and it's in Furita DSS, it's in Alumni and I am Jaydev Naik, completed my PG in 2014-2016. Then completed my PhD CSR ICT Hyderabad. Now I am working as a research associate in this Pokemon University in ANL project. So, what is there in that part? How we improve or how we place our university in NIRF range. So my suggestion is here. The two fellow already told about the research and instrument. The focus would be the research way. So how this research will develop? We should develop the fundamental research to the advanced research. Fundamental research means if we have not the correct vehicles, then all the experiment around all the research will be good. It is completely there or can start. Advanced research means we should take more funding, invest more to the instrument, like different department can benefit from that instrument. It should be the same. Now, when I was doing the PhD here, there is only one cylinder was there, and magnetic stirrer also not there. But in this year, there is a significant development of the university has been made, and one more important thing also university has done, and I will give thanks to the vice chancellor sir. Here, the journal is open access, means we can access every types of journal, like from the nature, science, like ACS, OED, RSC, and in our institute also, like National Institute, like IIT and CSR, my mates was there, and I was in the CSR. So that time also some publication we have to download it, we have to take the other institute friends help. So here one thing is based, I have found that all the publication is available, and I give the suggestion to all these scholars, they place it because all the IIT and other national institutes also, they are not taking this subscription. So thank you all.
Good afternoon to all of you. Myself, Dr. I have completed my PhD in 2024. So during among all of the awareness, I think I have tasted from the journey from 2019 to 2024 in 26. So currently I am working as a PA in business of corporate. So next, other argument already said about the research profession and how to develop what are the negative and positive points. So basically, I am facing few problems. When I want to publish my articles in higher journals, I have faced a article processing charge. So I want to move a FD charge. If university paid any FD charge, then I can go for the high impact factor more than I can consider journals. This is my major points. And one thing I want to suggest the university to collaborate with other instruments where we can get more facilities in instruments. So during my PhD, I have faced some major instrument problem. During my protein estimation, protein identification, I went to Delhi campus, South campus Delhi, and when I localize some proteins in these cells, I went for M skills. So there are few instruments those are not available in our universities. So I am going to give some major instruments which will be provided in our university. And one thing, we need more collaboration, national or international collaboration, and some more conferences regarding research, and we access more journals. So this is our
mainly तीनटा जिनस अछि मो कहबार फर्स्ट होची फंडामेंटल रिसर्च जोटा कि मोर ओरिएंटेड हे जो हमरा अप्लाइड बोर्ड त हमर बालेश्वर जिल्ला रे कोनोसी प्रकार बायोडायवर्सिटी असेसमेंट एपर्यंत हे बाकी सब एनिमल टू हम प्रोडक्ट बाहर करे पे चाहते किंतु केते एनिमल अछि और तार असेसमेंट एपर्यंत होन और बायोटेक सहित कोनोसी प्रकार दुश्मन नहीं एना मोर ओरिएंटेड अबाउट प्रोडक्ट बट मो जे जूलॉजी हिसाब रे मो कहबे जे बायोडायवर्सिटी असेसमेंट होबा दरकार आ बालेश्वर डिस्ट्रिक्ट रो जो कि वेस्ट बेंगल रो साइंटिस्ट माने आसी बोरो संती बट हमर एटे काई न आउ सेकेंड थिंग होची हमें अति डायरेक्टली कोनोसी वे रहबो इंटरेक्ट करे पे भाइस चांसलर को सहित but confident no direct manner confidently যদি ভাইস চান্সেলর को सहित कोनोसी इंटरेक्ट करे पे कोनोसी सब्जेक्शन बॉक्स तरीका रहिबार 80 ब्लॉक रे देन एटा इम्प्रूव हेबरे जे पिला माने एंटी कोनोसी असुविधा न फेस करिए क्योंकि प्रॉपर चैनल थ्रू तो बहुत किछि हे परियो बाकी बहुत किछि हे भी पारुनी एटा डायरेक्टली यदि माने इंटरेक्ट करियो भाइस चांसलर सहित ताले एटा छोड़ दी पारे शुभ अपराह्न मो नाम विश्वम्बर महांती 2022 और 24 रे लाइब्रेरी साइंस डिपार्टमेंट पास आउट हमारा डिपार्टमेंट ही जेते पढ़ा पढ़ी सर ठीक ठाक चलछि किंतु डिपार्टमेंट को रेगुलराइज करा जेहेतु ये पीएचडी प्रोग्राम भी आरंभ होई परियो ठीक से सुविधा हो मेनली एटा होछि रेगुलर करियर नियत
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. I am Deputy Assistant. Pass out from 2021 to 23. Now I am pursuing PhD from Department of Social Science in Sociology. Sir, ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ମୋର ରିକ୍ୱେଷ୍ଟ କରିବି କି ଇନଷ୍ଟିଚ୍ୟୁଟ ର ଗ୍ରାସରୁଟ୍ ରୁ ଦେଖି ଆସିଛି ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ କାହିଁକି 2021 ରେ ଆସିଲା ବେଳକୁ ଯାହା ଆମ ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି ଥିଲା ଏବେ ସେଟା ନାହିଁ ବହୁତ ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇଛି ଯୋଉଟା କି ମାନେ ଇମାଜିନେସନ ବାହାରେ କିନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ହଉଛି कि सर जतबेला आमे पे कम्पीट करिया को चाहू जे ग्लोबली हम इंस्टीट्यूट केमती ग्लोबली रिप्रेजेंट हे पारिबो तो सेकु भाई कि प्रोडक्शन भी सती कि इंप्रूव होवा दरकार तो सर मो कथा कहूची मो ଗୋଟେ ग्रासरूट बैकग्राउंड क्लास किंतु जो मो पाख म्युनिसिपालिटी नेट क्वालिफाई करछि गेट क्वालिफाई करछि केवल मो डिपार्टमेंट बाय यूनिवर्सिटी बाय काहे कि हमको जे वान टू आपको इंस्पायर करा है कि तुम नेट बाय प्रिपेयर हो नेट माने या गेट माने या हम माइंड को सेका बड़ा होला कि एमपी अच्छी गोटे जिंस काहे कि ना मते नेशनल लेवल रो टेस्ट को क्वालिफाई करबा इजी नुह किंतु कष्ट भी हो सेटा हमें अछि माने हमें जाय करू तो जदि से जिंस को हमें फिजिकल को पाथे से जिंस को सेति लेवल ले पहुंचाई परिबो कि सेति के समान को मेंटली प्रिपेयर करा जिवो ताहले हम इंस्टीट्यूट रो जति के बे नेट क्वालिफाई करसु गेट क्वालिफाई करसु पीएचडी करसु जहां भी हो तो ता प्रोडक्टिविटी आपनी डेवलप होबो इंक्रीज होबो आ गोटे जिंस होची सर लाइब्रेरी फैसिलिटी आमो मु सर रिसेंटली जाइथि उत्कल यूनिवर्सिटी रेफरेंस यूनिवर्सिटी तो सतबे हम तो कम्पीट करे जो ग्लोबली तो हम आईआईटी एनआईटी जेनो देखिवा समान को लाइब्रेरी फैसिलिटी 24/7 किंतु हमें 10:30 to 5 pm जतबे पिला डिपार्टमेंट रे पाठ पढुसंती देन समाने लाइब्रेरी को चाहउछंती 7 pm पर लाइब्रेरी फैसिलिटी नाही हमर रीडिंग रूम भी नाही पिला को तो सतबे न होची ना पिला सर पढ़ियो में कि मेंटल पीस दरकार मेंटल एनवायरनमेंट दरकार तो सेति पय जदि लाइब्रेरी फैसिलिटी को इंक्रीज करा जबो तो पिला को
esteemed professors and teachers, respected elder brothers and younger brothers and sisters, good afternoon to all. And as I must to suggest something, first I want to mention that myself, Saman Pena, from the Department of Language and Literature, and I passed PG by 2020. And first I want to mention that though I may sound repeated because yesterday I was not able to reach university, so I may sound repetitive. I know this in this history, but I want to mention some things. The first thing, nowadays, more emphasis is on the UGC net, though the students are more apt for their own subjects, but sometimes we find there is a arts department. So I find that students somehow have fear about paper learning. So if there is possible from the university to any coaching or any type of suggestions so that they can easily just cope up with the fear of paper one and how to do better in it. That the university can do. The second thing that more hostels for the villages. Though we have seen much more hostels for the ladies hostels are there, but for villages there are limited only two. And when I joined here in 2018, there was only two, and nowadays also two, I think. So I think which is important. And third, it is also there with the regional ideas of our vice chancellor, sir, that planting the more trees which bear fruits. But along with it, we should try to plant the local fruit trees that will support the environment, the birds, and the natural ecosystem of the village. And we should also inspire the villagers. The villages we are undertaking for the university program, so that we can inspire them to plant more local trees to support our environment. As we know that they consume less water than the other utilities, etc. And third thing, my suggestion is that introduction of a new reading room where we can carry our own books. As now we cannot carry our own books. So that we can carry our own book. So that we can smoothly read. That I want to suggest. Then the last thing I want to suggest is that purchasing of books with new research ideas or etc. large numbers, so that we can with more popular publications just like Brooklyn, Rolling Classroom, etc. So that we can the knowledge that we get from them is more valuable than the local writers. So I want to suggest that this type of books should be purchased on a large number so that we can move in the procuring the knowledge system.
Thank you to all our respected alumni friends for your thoughtful insights, honest feedback, and continued commitment to your alma mater. Your contributions are deeply appreciated and will undoubtedly help save the future of Fakirpur University. With this, may I now invite Dr. Devendra Das, sir, Secretary Alumni Association, to address the gathering.
At the outset, a very good afternoon to everybody. Esteemed Professor Suchindu Kumar sir, the coordinator of this FMU Alumni stakeholders meet, and esteemed Professor Devasis Patra sir from Language and Literature Department, esteemed Vice President of FMU University Alumni Association, Dr. Minati Mishra Madam, esteemed Joint Secretary of FMU Alumni Association, and other faculty members present in front of me, and dear alumni. First of all, the stakeholders meet. Why the stakeholders meet? To revisit our mission of the university. So I am hearing so many alumni are giving their views regarding the problems and their issues, but nobody has given the suggestion how we can improve our university. and how the alumni can contribute. That is the key thing because missing from all the deliberation given by all the alumni over here. Anyway, let me start with this. As a secretary of FMU University Alumni Association, let me tell you, since 2021, we are having a registered alumni association where more and more alumni could be connected and they can be engaged with the activities of our university, their alma mater, they can contribute. I feel the alumni are the ambassador of the universities and as a stakeholders, they have started their career from classroom to their professional world. So their insight, their suggestion, their experience, and they which can suggest in a better way where we can design our vision 2026 more effectively. You can guide the university for the growth in its future. So with that regard, this is very important. So what feedback I have received from all the alumni, few alumni have given emphasis to their research work. Several alumni they have given their statement that we need better research lab. Somebody said that we need portal where we can see all the instrument available in each and every laboratory, and also few people have said that industry exposure is required. Let me tell you, industry exposure is already given to the students. Why? Because each and every department of this university, they are going for industrial tour and industrial visit, starting from science department, social science department, as well as management, commerce and PMR department. And as far as our department part is concerned, where in the first year all the students are given opportunity to visit the local industry, and the second year they are visiting the industries outside the state. So that part is also there. And somebody has said that alumni portal. So last alumni meet, we have already introduced the alumni portal. There you can find the coordinators of different departments, the alumni coordinators of different departments. So alumni coordinators' responsibility is that they will connect with their alumni and they establish a link with the alumni association. Dear alumni, we are having scheme to join the alumni association by which you can contribute to your alma mater. And somebody said that alumni colloquium. As an alumni association, we have organized so many community development programs, so many social outreach programs, as well as alumni colloquium and other things. Dear alumni, you can contribute to your alma mater not only through money or funds. You can share your experience to all the juniors. In that way, you can contribute. You can arrange different internship program for your currently studying students, as well as placement assistance also could be provided by the alumni. So these are the areas where the alumni can contribute. So I hope all the suggestions, all the recommendations, all the insights, whatever have been given by all of you will be considered by the university while revisiting Mission 2026. So with this, I conclude my speech. Thank you once again.
Thank you for your generous and insightful suggestions, sir. With this, may I now take the privilege to invite esteemed Professor Sujata Dey, sir, coordinator of the session, for the presidential remark. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Pratima Madam. In fact, I consider it as a privilege for me because the coordinator of this program, which was originally scheduled, was Professor Prakash Mishra. Since he could not be present here, this responsibility has been bestowed on me. I was carefully listening to all the suggestions that have been put forth by you. Many points are very good, as Damodatta sir has pointed out. With regard to the university progress and or improvement, I the suggestions were not that much encouraging. Even then, I consider whatever points you raised, all are vital. I have written almost all the suggestions that were put for this house. First of all, regarding printing press, I think we have already. As sir was telling, we have nearly many publications we have come out, and we are also in the process of publishing many things. So it is there. Not maybe in the form of a building and a printing press or machine, but we have the printing house, printing press of our university, and from that also we have many publications that has already come out. Then entrepreneurship and startup program, that was from Bharat. So we are encouraging it, and we have the incubation cell nowadays. Professor Pankaj Pani is in charge of that. You can contact him. And I think from our student side, we have already 3 or 4 startups. We have already started. So that is an encouraging note for all of you. And he is also planning to increase the startup program from the student side. So it is a good note for all of you, and it is information for all of you. Alumni network already Devdutt sir has told. It is a already established and very vast network. And as a statutory date, every year on July 9, we are celebrating it. And this year also it was in a very big manner, before the one day before Foundation Day. Alumni Association is being organized every year. So now, since you are here, you can also ventilate this information to your friends, so that every year on July 9, you can assemble in this campus. From law department, the suggestion was also very good. Discussion and dissemination about the different judgments of the high courts and law, high courts and supreme courts. It is a very good service, because by that there will be, I think, improvement among the students. And I think at present the law department is doing something on it, because they have the facility of the moot court in their department. And probably in that moot court there may be also facility or the exercise of discussing the judgments of the Supreme Court and the High Court. By this also you can articulate, you can inculcate the art of argumentations, art of training points among the students of the law. This is a very good solution. Giving industrial exposure, we are giving to our students, and most of the departments they are doing it. If some departments are lacking, you can suggest them to do it on a regular basis. Digital portal for the instruments. I think with regard to the availability of the instrument, the student can visit the different department and can know, because the university is not that much vast. Because in this campus there are 5-6 departments where the science departments where the different instruments and procedures are there. When the digital thing comes, when the thing will become very vast. So at present context, yes, if it can develop, it's good. Otherwise, it is not that much necessity at this point of time. And software licensing is also a good point. We have licensing to some softwares, but I think the Department of Computer Science and Physics and Mathematics, they can think about it to have the licensing of some more softwares, so that our students can be helped. 24/7 working hours for the research scholars. It is a very good suggestion. Many of the national level research laboratories are working on it. But yes, we will increase the facility. Who will work? Research scholars have to work. Because we have seen after 7 p.m. and after 8 p.m., nobody is available. Even in the case of the library also. After 6 p.m., you just visit to the library. Because we have the register. If you ask, we can show you the figure. How many students are there in the library after 6 p.m.? If the number will not be that much encouraging, unnecessary, it will increase the facility. We have to again hire the manpower. So there will be a burden on the university. We are ready to take the burden. But if the facility will not be available by the students in a large number, then there is no necessity of this type of facility. So it is a, I can say, very good suggestion, but it has to be worked out by the students only. Because if you increase the facility and there is nobody to avail that facility, there is no need of facility. Then emphasis on the fundamental research. Yes, nowadays everybody is talking about the applied research, but the applied research comes from the fundamental research. We have to give emphasis on the fundamental research also. And lessening burden on the supervisor. I think that person from physics, are you here? Suryakant. Yes, he has observed meticulously the pain of the teachers. Because nowadays this type of pressures are not only coming from the university, from the government side also. Because a free mind can think something. Creativity comes from the free mind. If the teacher is burdened with so much of pressure, creativity will not come. So even though you have given the suggestions, we will place it before the university, but very less things are there in our hand. The authority can work out. Okay? Then increasing facility to attract students from other institutions. It is a very challenging thing. Our students were advising to go here and there. Why not the students from other institutions will not come forward? So that we have to increase, first of all, we have to increase our base level facilities, everything, so that automatically students will be attracted to our institutions. No doubt, even though the figure is not that much encouraging. Now students from the other institutions are also coming to our university because we have increased our visibility to some extent. We are not B plus in 2016. In 2023, we are not A with 3.18 score. Once upon a time, it was highest in Odisha. Okay. Later on, some university get accredited to A++, that is different thing. But once upon a time, for 2 or 3 months, our point was highest. So we have increased our visibility, and that is mostly because of the collaborative efforts from all these stakeholders, students, alumni, teachers, faculty, everybody. So this type of collaboration should be there and helping hands to come out from all stakeholders. Improving the NIRF is definitely necessary. And we are the first university in Odisha, I think from 2016 and before that also. We are first included in the NIRF. Even though now the ranking is to some extent it has come down, but we are still there. Okay? Publication charge, avoid, that's made that is, I think the university has taken some step in that regard. I am unable to say concretely what the policy is, but there is also a policy from the government side. If you can apply properly, you can get the publication fee to increase the visibility of your publications. So there is a policy of the government. I think university also working on it. So you can take the facility of that by taking proper advice from your supervisor. Biodiversity assessment is obviously in our campus we have done, but for the district, I think students from geology, botany, and bioscience should come forward for this type of exercise. It's a good, and we should prepare the biodiversity register not only for our university but for the district itself. The regularization of the department. Yes, there are so many departments are running in the self-financing mode. We hope all the departments should be in the regular mode. And in this regard, I think the university authority is working. Maybe some department may be regularized. And social science, sociology part. What is that research environment to increase and the library facility? Everybody has said on this. Our library is very good. More than 58,000 books we have at present because I am now the director of library. And 54 journals we are procuring in hard copies. Besides almost the online platform, One Nation, One Subscription, elsewhere Science Direct, Delnet. So the Oxford also, Oxford University Press. We have access to so many e-resources. Besides Sudhunga, Sudh but how many of you are availing? That's a big question mark. And besides the printing and online resources, our library is also very good in having so many galleries. I think you might have visited to that gallery. And recently we have also started a venture of collecting palm leaf inscriptions, Talapatra Puthi. we have already collected, and nowadays we are also planning for digitization of all these collections. So in this regard, I think in this, our library is the library leading one. Timetable of the different events of the university level. We will place this to the vice chancellor, I think, pursue SLTs. So that is here. In every department, there is an academic calendar. For the university, whether it will be possible or not to have a timetable for the different events, we will say to the vice chancellor, they will decide. Then the exposure of the students about research, SPSS software, journalism and mass communication. I think this software is there in each and every science department. Computer science they have here. Population studies, I think they have the SPSS. Population studies they have. So if it is not there in your department, you can come and contact the journal sir. They have that licensing form. Okay. So you can have the access from it. Because this campus is not that much big. You can have the interactions with the teachers of the other departments. What are facilities there? Because you are also in collaboration or in collaboration or friendship with your friends in the hostels. So from them also you can collect the information what are available in departments, in different departments. Online resources and photocopy facility, Satyajit, I have already replied you. And photocopy facility is there in the library. Since long, on payment basis, you can get the photocopy from the library. Then hostel facility for the students. University is now working on it and getting facility from the financial support from the government. Are also planning to construct more hostels. I think they are giving emphasis on constructing hostels the whole campus. Then I think in the new campus we can go for some more hostels. Net coaching, the very good suggestions. Besides being dedicated net coaching facility, each and every department, the students usually, the teachers of the respective department, they usually give advice and guidelines or guidance to their students how to clear the net. And the result is that each and every year we are getting even good information results with regard to the net successful rates. Then activation of the placement cell is a very good suggestion. It is working there. We have a placement cell. Then I am very much. I do not know. I do not have much information about the activities of that cell. We can suggest them to be more active. And at different level, interactions of the alumni. That I think each and every department is organizing. In our department, on the annual day, every year also we invite the alumni and have the interactions with them. And subsidized canteen is a good proposal. We can put this before the vice chancellor, whether it will be possible on them or not, I don't know. But it is a good suggestions because when it will be subsidized, some amount is to be spared by the burden is to be taken by the university. So they have to take the decision. Then 24-hour access to the laboratory. Okay, it is a good suggestion. So we will put it before the different departments. But you, the students, has to be there and work out. You have to take the responsibility. So with all these, I think the suggestions that we have given are very good. And if we work upon it, I think we can fulfill our mission that in 2036 and in 2047, we can bring our university to that level. Your participation and your suggestions have definitely enriched our ideas, and we have been inspired by all your suggestions, and we work accordingly to bring our university to higher level. Thank you very much for your suggestion and coming over here.
Thank you, sir, for clearing the doubts of our students and for your inspiring vision and encouraging message. Your guidance motivates us all to strive for excellence. May I now invite Dr. Jagannath Behra sir for the vote of thanks.
As we are running out of time, so in just one sentence, thanks to all guests on the dais and our committee members, and thanks to all alumni, those who are participating here,
Despite of waterlogging and many obstacles, you reach here. Thanks you all once and thank you.